Welcome. I'm going to walk you through how to use the budget planner. If you are going to use the Google Sheets, you're going to land on a page that looks like this when you access the URL provided. You do have to make a copy to your Google Drive and work off that copy. You cannot work off my file on my Google Drive. This planner is available in Excel and Google Sheet, and both Excel and Google Sheet have two different versions. The only thing that changes on those versions is the color scheme. One has pink, rose, gold color scheme, and the other one has the green color scheme. So here I'm showing you the green version for Excel. The other difference between the Google Sheets and the Excel files is that the graph on the right on the monthly tabs for Excel and Excel only will only show you the top 9 expenses out of your variable expenses and your recurring bills and your debts and your savings. Whereas on Google Sheets, you're going to see all of them. Unfortunately, that's a system limitation. Excel was showing a lot of blank things in the graph. It wasn't allowing me to remove something if it wasn't there. And in order to have these working dynamically, I wasn't able to put all of them in there. But if you need more than 9 showing in the graph on the right, reach out to me. I'm happy to give you a different version. In the instructions tab, you are going to see a link to this video. So down the road, if you're using the planner and something doesn't look right and you're not really sure how to do it, you can always click in here and come back to this video. It also has a link to send me an email with any questions that you have about the planner. Other thing to keep in mind in the instructions tab is the variable expenses categories. Now, if you've never done budget planning, you may not know how to categorize your variable expenses. If that's the case, I strongly recommend that you start filling out the variable expenses first, and then once you have them filled out, look at what you have and create those categories and then come back and fill those in. For the purposes of having something in here for you to be able to see how this works, I have put takeout, gas, medical, clothing, shoes, accessories, and entertainment as categories, but please change them to whatever it is that you need. The only thing I will say is do not add more categories than what this box allows. If you need more categories than that, please reach out to me via email so I can send you a custom file. You will mess up the formulas if you delete a category instead of changing one, and anything that gets added after the end of this box will not show up as a category in any of the tabs. The calendar view will give you a calendar view of your bills. Right now it will be blank for you because you don't have any data in your spreadsheet, but I'm going to show you what it would look like if you had data populated. Here's an example of the calendar view with the bills populated. This is all driven by the monthly tabs. So when you first start using the budget planner, you're not going to see anything in yours, but here it gives you an idea. Everything's color coordinated, so it's easy to see what is a bill that needs to be paid versus what is income that's coming in, and it will also be able to see in here anything that's debt that's due. On the year tab, consider this as a dashboard. It's going to give you an overview of everything for the full year. But right now, because you don't have anything in the months tabs, you don't really have data in here. And then we have a simple monthly data tab, so you can see how to fill out the month tabs. Now, there's nothing pulling data out of this tab. Is really just for you to see what it looks like. You can delete this tab after you're done. Once you understand how to fill it out, you can absolutely disregard this tab. But this gives you a good idea of what fields you can put it in here. So into the income summary, you're going to put any sources of income that are coming in with their date, how much you're expecting to get out of each one of those, as well as how much you actually get. Under the recurring bills, you're going to put any of the bills that you have for the month and when they are due. And again, once you do this in a monthly tab, you are going to see those dates populated on the calendar view. Under variable expenses, you're going to put all your variable expenses as well as categorize them so you can see. Up here, I have created some so you can see them, and I have 2 for clothing, shoes, and accessories. So when you scroll down here on the left hand side, you're going to see the total for each category. It will add up any of the projected amounts for that category as well as the actual, and then show the difference. So you can see where your money is going and where you're over budgeting or under budgeting. Over here, you are going to put any debts. I put a card payment in here just so you can get an idea of what that will look like. And then over here into savings, if you are saving anything or if you have a goal, say to save $50 every month. For the purposes of the sample data, for example, we're not saving anything because we don't have anything available. We have 3 cents available. available. At any time while working with the budget planner, if you run into any kind of issues, anything that's airing out, or hey, this should be adding and it's not, please reach out to me via email. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out via email or social media. Thanks again for purchasing this budget planner, and happy budgeting.